Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration coach and somebody who's dedicated to helping you go further, faster, with less effort. We do this 5 days a week. I'm mostly talking to entrepreneurs every day because entrepreneurs are my favorite people. So if you're an entrepreneur, give me a replay, gang. Make sure you join the newsletter. This is our weekly newsletter. All you have to do is put your name in a box. Go to millionaireminded.com and put your name in a box. You're going to get the free gift. And then just like that, you are a member of our newsletter family. Give me a replay, gang. If you're checking out the replay, I see we got LinkedIn joining us. We have YouTube joining us. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is a good time for you to get involved with the family. You get to create your own programming station. You are your own program director. And ain't it grand? Ain't it beautiful? I hope everybody is feeling good this morning. Let's get this party started.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown.
Rep your
and you're in
city.
the right place at the right time.
Let's go.
We're going to bring the millionaire out of you.
That's a fact.
Thank you. Please announce yourself.
Y'all be safe out here.
All right, you too.
Entry and exit tones are off. All participants are muted.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling incredible this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration expert, and I'm a lifelong student. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Let's start this party off right. Somebody say, I'm a lifelong learner. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm not sure if everybody gets this, but one of the main problems with the miseducational, misdirectional society, cultural hypnotic mechanism that we got in society's cultural hypnosis machine that we call a school system, this government indoctrination hypnosis machine. I don't know if I'm starting to sound biased, but y'all see where I'm going with my description of the school system. Okay, one of my main problems with it is that it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Check this out. The school system's job is to make you fall in love with learning, not hate reading, not hate studying, not, oh my God, I can't wait till this is over. What school is supposed to do is make us fall in love with learning. But what it does for a lot of us is it makes us never want to study ever again. A lot of times, education is equated to an experience for children and for young adults. But I'm gonna tell you something real here this beautiful morning. The reality is lifelong learning is for everybody. The world is constantly changing. And this means you got to be open to absorbing new information. That means you have to be actively and with intention seeking new information so you can stay up to date. And this has a lot of good things for you. So this morning, just to give you a section of your power book that can make you feel strong about your studies, we're going to talk about reasons that you should be a lifelong learner. Here's the first one, y'all. Write this down. Wider knowledge, more skills. Wider knowledge, more skills. Write that down. There are three types of currencies in life, y'all. You have your money, you have your skills, and you have your time. And whichever one of these you don't have, money, time, skills, you have to use the other two to get the one that you're missing. So if the one that you're missing is skills, you have to use your time and your money. If the one you're missing is time, you have to use your money and your skills. You see what I'm saying? If the one you're missing is money, you have to use your skills and your time. Am I making sense? You'll be able to rewind this if you missed that. But the point that I'm making to you is that the skills that you need are just waiting on you to invest some money and some time. Millionaires, as you expand your knowledge base in all these different ways, what happens is you begin to increase your confidence, your skill set increases, and all of a sudden, your ability to adapt increases, your flexibility increases, your ability to set a good example increases. Formal education will never stop being important, but it's not sufficient because of how fast the world is changing. Right now, college sets you up to be beautifully prepared for a world that no longer exists. Therefore, you need to regularly work to improve your professional skills. You have to regularly work to explore new interests. You have to regularly work to pick up new hobbies because there are hobbies that exist today that didn't even exist when you were younger that can be broadening your skill set, expanding your comfort zone, increasing your awareness, all while you're having fun. Am I making sense? Um, I give you an example. Maybe you want to learn a new language, right? And that new language can help you with your professional career, but also that new language will let you explore different cultures. It'll let you become more of a cloud hopper, a globe trotter. You get what I'm saying? And ain't no education like travel. Now, you can also widen your computer skills, and maybe that's fun for the job, but maybe you also start coding on the side. Maybe you build an app. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're learning how to play an instrument, and that's going to be cool for the cocktail parties and the networking events, but also it'll be good for your romantic life. You know what I'm saying to you? Why not decide that you're going to expand your mind to match your goals? So your goals don't start to shrink to match your mind. There's so many ways to widen your knowledge base. You can go to a seminar. You can take a new class. You can listen to audio programs. Some of y'all are listening to this every morning, and it's expanding your mind bit by bit. You can leverage online educational opportunities, not just the Kaizen Academy. There's all kinds of stuff out there. There's apps. There's educational websites. Millionaires, you can read books. You can visit museums. You can watch educational programming on television. There are so many ways for you to learn more so you can earn more. We really don't have any more excuses. But I want to give you some motivation. And I want to remind you that millionaires, at the point you make a decision that you're going to go for wider knowledge and more skills, you're going to change your position in this game out here. This is how on that chessboard, you stop being a pawn and start being a knight or a rook or a bishop or hey, a king or a queen. And that leads me to the next one, new career opportunities. I know I'm mostly talking to entrepreneurs, but there's a misconception about the world of entrepreneurs that I don't think a lot of people understand. A lot of people think that an entrepreneur can't have a job, when in fact, there are more people with jobs who act as entrepreneurs than people who have businesses. Listen to me. An entrepreneur is not a business owner, just like a business owner is not an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is one who pursues opportunity without regard to the resources currently controlled. A lot of business owners ain't even entrepreneurs, and this is why they go out of business so quickly. You've heard me say this before if you're millionaire minded. So I want to remind you something. One of the most powerful opportunities you have to act as an entrepreneur, as someone who can explore opportunity without regard to the resources currently controlled, is when you're working at your job. Not only do you take a leadership role at your job and all of a sudden begin to grow your influence in your real life, but I'm saying you becoming more of a lifelong learner increases your career opportunities. The job market is insanely competitive right now. This is not how it was last year this time when, they were competing to give you more money because no one wanted a job. It's starting to get rough out here because inflation's making people be like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nah, let me clock in on time. Let me see if I can get some overtime. It is getting competitive out here. So what are employers focused on? Well-rounded team members. They want to find team members who have some get up and go, some ambition. They want to find people who have expertise in many areas, not just one. So they're going to be drawn to people who have various skills. They're going to be drawn to people who have various interests. They're going to be drawn to people who are lifelong learners. That means education is going to augment your chances out here, y'all. Learning that new language we talked about earlier might open up job opportunities in a whole different part of the world. And when you improve that skill set, all of a sudden, maybe you're gaining knowledge that helps you start or scale or grow your own business, right? Maybe now you're a consultant. Maybe you've gathered so much information from the job you're working at that now you are someone whose value is valuable, right? Now you have a higher quality of life. Now you have a higher income level, right? Millionaires, all I'm saying is if you ain't happy with your job, stop waiting on them to change. You better grow your skills. Does that make sense? Here's the third one. Becoming a lifelong learner creates more open-mindedness. Open-mindedness. I think it's Malcolm Forbes that said the purpose of education is to transform an empty mind into an open mind. Think about that. That might even be something to write in your notes. The purpose of education, education's goal, education's purpose, education's reason for existence is to replace an empty mind with an open mind. What do you think about that? Millionaires, the reality is constantly seeking knowledge helps you better understand the world around you. Think about that. This includes getting to know other cultures, other concepts, being able to understand other customs. Am I making sense? Now you're less prejudiced. Now you're more open minded. Now you're more tolerant. Somebody write this in the comments. Another word for strength is tolerance. It's true. Another word for power is tolerance. How much of someone else who doesn't think the way you think can you withstand? Because I'm going to tell you, the more you're able to learn from people who ain't just like you, the smarter you're going to get, the quicker it's going to happen. Because if you were intending on living your life just based on your own experiences, you're in for a really rough life. What you want to do is expand your horizons. You want to continue exploring things that previously you were unaware of. This makes you stronger. Education starts to change your entire outlook on certain topics. Can I get a witness? Now you're more well-rounded. Now you're a more powerful citizen of the planet. Am I right? Not only that, now you can carry on more intelligent conversations. Now you're more interesting in the eyes of the people. Overall, this broad world perspective that you begin to take on starts to help you have a wider, more successful career. Now you have a wider, more successful base of friends and support, right? Now you've got counterparts that respect you and can be on the lookout for other opportunities for you and your skill set and the sort of solutions you're able to bring. I mean, it's a win-win-win situation. But we still ain't finished. Here's number 4 I got for you. Becoming a lifelong learner adds to your self-esteem. It adds to your self-esteem. Do you know it even increases your immune system? Just starting to spread knowledge regularly in different areas. People don't understand this, but what you're doing is you're helping the whole world. You're creating butterfly effects everywhere you go, little ripple effects. It's a beautiful thing. But let me tell you who else notices it's beautiful. Your subconscious mind. Let me tell you who else notices the respect you're starting to get when you come into different areas and you walk into different rooms. Your subconscious mind. And what you're doing is you're inadvertently promoting a healthy level of self-esteem just by improving your mental well-being, just by improving your physical well-being. But I'm going to tell you something, your mental well-being is where it all starts. Educated people naturally feel more confident. Can somebody type that in the comments? Educated people naturally feel more confident. This level of self-confidence starts to eke out your pores. You begin to exude it because you know that you know. Am I making sense? Now it's boosting your productivity. Now it's leading to a better overall quality of life. Now you're happier because you feel more valuable and therefore you feel more powerful. I'm going to tell you something else that we don't talk about enough. Constantly seeking new information, they have proven, according to science, that this can help keep dementia off you. This can keep all these degenerative memory conditions up off you. You've heard since you were in kindergarten, use it or lose it. Well, what you think is applying to your mental power more than that? Check it out. Now you're going to learn more about diet habits. Now you start to learn more about exercise habits because you don't mean to be self-sabotaging yourself. You just weren't aware what that glass of Kool-Aid was doing to you. You just weren't aware what was happening when you ate that processed burger from that fast food restaurant. But the more you begin to learn, now you understand what these ingredients say on the side of that box of cereal. Now you're starting to understand, well, wait a minute, let me Google this word that's in this deodorant. You get what I'm saying to you? It starts to change everything. But listen, just before you start depressing yourself with too much knowledge, I'm going to give you number 5, and that is having a great time. That's the 5th reason you want to be a lifelong learner, baby. It makes life more fun. I want you to say it in the comments if you are going to commit this morning to being a lifelong learner. Triple L's, baby. Somebody say, I am a lifelong learner. A lot of people struggle to find happiness, y'all. They struggle to find a sense of fulfillment because they lack balance, right? Working all the time ain't going to lead to contentment because you don't live to work. You work so you can live. Millionaires, you're going to need to have fun and you're going to need to plan your fun. You ain't never had to plant a weed in your life. What you got to plant is the flowers. You ain't never had to schedule an argument with your significant other in your life. What you got to schedule is the pleasure. Am I making sense to you? Check it out. You need to have fun if you're going to feel fulfilled on a regular basis. And what us lifelong learners know is that learning can be enjoyable. Me and my business partner were just now talking about how a subtle sign of wealth for us is going to be actually having time to read again. You know, you probably see all types of books behind me. What there's books all over everywhere. Anywhere I am, there's just books everywhere, right? In my car, there's just books everywhere. You know, when I travel, I have a big old book bag and it'll have my laptop in it. It'll have my Remarkable in it. It'll have all kinds of notes, but it'll have like 2 or 3 or 4 books at all times. And, you know, I may get home having never opened 2 of the 4 books. But guess what? I opened the other 2 and I just love it. I'm on an airplane and yeah, I'm asleep, but I'm asleep like everybody else is watching their movies. I'm asleep with a book on my lap or on the ground between my feet. You know what I'm saying? Or I fall asleep reading a book on my phone and then I wake up and they're tapping me on the shoulder like, hey, did you drop this? I was like, I'd have preferred to stay asleep, but thanks. Right? All I'm saying is that learning can be fun, man. When you explore topics that interest you, life becomes so fascinating. And some topics might get specifically explored because you want to boost your professional standing. You want to boost your expertise in your industry or your niche. I can dig it. But you can also spend more time learning about other religions. You can also spend time learning about other locations. You can also spend time digging into other cultures, other concepts that have fascinated you on some level. I mean, do you understand how the pyramids work? I mean, do you understand all these different types of UFOs that they've discovered? Do you know how fascinating it is that 3/4 of the planet is covered in water? Do you know how amazing it is that we've only mapped 10% of the ocean floor? Do you know how fascinating this life is? How incredibly stimulating the world that we live in can be if you'll just pay attention to it. Millionaires, acquiring new knowledge, learning new skills. This should be a lifelong endeavor. It can help you to improve your professional life. It can help you to step up your private life, if you get what I'm saying to you. Now you've got the science of the science of achievement while you're also working on the art of fulfillment. Okay. Now you've got increased money making potential. You understand? I'm talking about being a lifelong learner. Gandhi said something wild. He was like, what you want to do is live like you're going to die tomorrow, but learn like you're going to live forever. I hope this was helpful to you. I dare you put in the comments something that we left out. How do you make sure you always stay open-minded? How do you make sure that you stay open-minded? Good. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, let's get it. I want to see it in the comments. How are you going to stay a lifelong learner? Yeah, good. That's right. That's right. Strength and honor to all the lifelong learners. It's affirmation time, y'all. Let's get it. It's affirmation time. Let's go. All my lifelong learners in the house, let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, another word for strength is tolerance. That's a fact. Okay, so y'all was paying attention. I love it, man. I love it. All right, it's affirmation time. Y'all ready? Call in right now. And I want to see it in the comments. I want to see your way. I want to see your way of keeping your mind open out here. I want to see some of the ways you come up with for keeping your mind open out here. Let's get it. Yeah. That's good. That's good. 2 ears, 2 eyes, but only 1 mouth. You got to do the math. It's hard, Mr. Harmon. It's hard. Drama, it can be so entertaining. Yeah, Miss Deborah. You got to study people. Studying people is studying yourself. I love that. All right, y'all. It's affirmation time. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. And if you try to call that number and it tries to charge your phone, text call me to the same number. Just text call me to 667-776-9461. Text message call me to 667-776-9461, and it'll write you back. And it'll call you right back, and you'll hear my mentor come on the line, and we off to the races. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Repeat after me. I am so happy and grateful. That's right. The 2 most powerful yet shortest words in the whole English language. I am. Whatever you say after that is a command. You hear me? I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me